Immeasurably more. I was doing a reading this morning, and God brought me to that, immeasurably more. And I really sat and I pondered on it for a bit. Ephesians 3:19. God's love surpasses our knowledge and circumstances. Ephesians 3:20. God is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask. Can you totally grasp the love that God has for us? How wide, how long, how high, how deep is the love of Christ? If Christ's love for us is that much, immeasurably more, imagine how much more He wants you to have healing in your life. Imagine it. Imagine that if you're asking for Him to heal you from the trauma, the child abuse, sexual abuse, if you have PTSD, if you're going through grief, a divorce, anything that I just mentioned, imagine how much Christ wants you to be healed from all of that. You can ask for the healing, but He can do immeasurably more than that. Healing takes commitment. Healing takes time each and every day, and a commitment to wake up and ask the Lord to bring the healing that you need in your life. I suffer a father wound. I was abused as a child, starting at 5 years old. When I became a teenager, it turned into sexual abuse and physical abuse. I needed a lot of healing in my life. I ran from it for a very long time. But God was always in my story. Always in my story. He was with me. I went through 2 failed marriages. And by the time the second failed marriage came, He sent me on a healing journey. A journey I didn't even know I needed. It was 10 long years of making a lot of mistakes. 10 long years of running, not being willing to lay down the things that the Lord asked me to lay down. I would try to lay down things, and then I'd fall, I'd fail, and pick it back up again. For example, I was a smoker. I was a smoker from the time I was 16 years old. And I smoked heavily. And that was part of my vice. I would smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. The cigarette smoking made me anxious. Drinking the coffee made me anxious. I thought it was helping me, but it wasn't. It was making my triggers much more intense because I was irritable. I was always on edge. I was irritable. I was running. I was running from the things that the Lord wanted me to get healed from. I wasn't really ready to face myself. I wasn't ready to lay anything down at His feet. Because I knew if I did that, it was going to be a commitment, and a commitment that I thought I was going to fail. I didn't want to fail God. I wasn't ready to fail and fall down and feel guilty and shameful. But there is no shame and there is no condemnation. God loves us. He knows we're going to fall. He loved us before the foundation of this world. Do you know that? You were in His foreknowledge. He already knew what you were going to do. He already knew how many times you were going to fail and fall, and he already knew. He knew that you were going to go through some of the biggest hurt and pain in your life. And see, He already knew the plan to salvage that. He knew what the plan was going to be. See, He's got a plan for you. Just like He had a plan for me. He brought me up out of the pit, cleaned me up, helped me up, allowed me to come to Him and lay it down to start my healing. And He wouldn't leave me alone. He kept coming after me, even though I was running. He kept lovingly coming after me. And when I wouldn't listen, sometimes He would increase the pressure. He would increase it. He needed to break me. He needed to break my will. He needed to break me down so that I could lay it down and say, Lord, take this from me. I don't want to run from this pain anymore. I don't want to run. I want to face it. I want to heal it. I need you to heal this for me, Lord. I need you to take this from me. And once I was willing to do that, it became a commitment. And he had me write a book. He had me write my story. He allowed me to tell my story. Because, see, I wasn't heard enough growing up to tell what happened, to tell my story, without people getting angry at me or holding it against me or holding it over my head and twisting it around. And he said, that's enough. You're going to write your story. He pruned away out of my life the people that no longer served me. He pruned it away and said, now you need to write your story and tell your story the way it happened. And he brought things to my mind that I don't even know how I remembered from the time that I was 5 years old. And I wrote this story page by page. My healing began. And you know what? He's coming after you too. Because if you're still watching this video, you have healing that you need in your life. There's a purpose that he has for you. There's something he wants you to do. There's something he needs you to do for someone else. Someone else is going to come across you that needs healing also. And he's going to help you and equip you to get the healing that you need. But you have to be ready. You have to be willing to say, I'm ready to start this journey now. And that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to start your healing journey. He wants you to begin. Make that commitment. And every single day, he wants to be in this story with you and help you heal. So my hope and prayer for you is that you will begin this journey today. And remember, the Lord's love is immeasurable. He wants immeasurably more for you. More than what you could ever ask from him. He wants to give to you. So my hope and prayer is that you will start this healing journey with him today. If you're finding that you need more, you need a therapist, you need someone else medically to talk to, therapy, do you need medicine to help you cope? I never want to take away from that. I don't ever want to steer somebody away from any type of medical help that they may need. I'm only sharing to you and with you what has been helping me, and that is the Lord being in my life, the Lord guiding me, the Lord healing me, and ask him to come into your life and to guide your steps and direct where your healing needs to start. And I'll tell you, it needs to start with talking about it. It needs to start with speaking up. And if that means speaking up to a therapist, if that's where you have to go, I urge you to do that. But I urge you to start. Start it now. Start the healing journey now. My hope and prayer is that you'll decide to do that today. May God bless you.